my alleyway.
Working class kid, growing up on the south side of Chicago, growing up with doubts and fears just like all of you
I
all.
was raised in a very domestic violence home, and my mom is a very high yellow woman, so bruises show up on her very quickly.
When I was 14 years old, I became pregnant.
I was probably as poor as you can go without being homeless in the UK.
I had no prospects, I had no agent, I had no money.
I didn't come from that environment that just sets me up for success.
I was poor because I didn't have anything. I had no money, I had no things, we had no TV, we had no refrigerator, we had nothing as kids. But I was rich because I had a dream. I had a dream of becoming the greatest bodybuilder, and I had a dream to use bodybuilding as a means to get into films. But I had no idea that it would go as far as it did.
If I took you to where I grew up, the odds on me getting from there to here is not something you would have bet on. Don't allow anybody, friends, family, even your parents, to tell you you're aiming too high. Because if you look at my story, it's not a Hollywood movie. It's real, it's authentic, and it happened to me. I'm not smarter than anyone else, and it can happen to you.
I always say if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the reason that I always say that is because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was.
When you see transition really start to happen, when you really want to transition into something, master it. There's no limits. You know, don't let the world ever put limits on you. You can do anything you want to do. But make sure if you have a vision, make sure the vision is written.
People often want to call me the exception, like, oh my God, you're the exception. No, I'm not the exception. I'm an average, ordinary woman who chose every day to make one more extraordinary decision.
I have not allowed my disability to stop me doing most things. I feel a sense